Good evening, hello, welcome. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. And if you saw my kind of thumbnail from the beginning, you know that I've been inspired by something that was posted in Artful Stampin Space today. If you haven't seen it, I guess I'd better show you what it looks like. Let me see if I can go grab that image for you. Hope you guys are doing well. Alright, let's show you the image. Oh, let's make it a little bit smaller. Transform, fit to screen. Oh no, hold on. Hold on. Doing the wrong thing here. Okay. Right, transform, fit to screen. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I know, I'll move it over so you can actually to you. There we go, split screen. Yay! Hello, Anne and Claire and Lisa. Who else? Bonnie, Patricia, William, Candy, Tracy, Wendy's. Oh, recovering from COVID. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Wendy. Hi, Patricia. Yeah, so who was it that posted it? Let me just go back and check the post. Someone did it today, didn't they? Yeah. Who posted it today? I thought it was an Artful Stampin Space. Oh, has it disappeared? Oh, there it is. Terry Bate. Thank you very much for posting that picture. So she got it. It was a cloth napkin that she saw at a restaurant. And she thought of me immediately and had to take a photograph. And she'd love me to make a one-sheet wonder based on this. So I have picked out some stamps, but looking at it a bit further, I'm like, oh, okay, there's some more stamps that I probably could do with picking out. So while you're all there and you can entertain yourselves, I'm just going to go and pick. I was just wondering about Sentimental Park. Yeah, I'll grab that one out. And something with a stem. But anyway, I have already grabbed out some other things like Cheerful Daisies and Thoughtful Wishes. And I have actually got a whole pile of stamps that I've not put away from last night. So, I know what, let's get down to my desk view. You can see how messy my desk is. There we go. I told you I haven't tidied up. We're just going to stick all these stamps to the side. There we go. There we go. And stick those there. Let's get a bit of a cleaner piece of paper. Turn some lights off. There we go. Alright, so the image has got some lovely blue in it. I'm wondering whether just to call it up and have it just in the to the side of me here. And so that I can see it a bit easier. There we go. I'll have it just off to the side there. There we go. Right, so you guys can see my inspiration. Now obviously I haven't got stamps that will do exactly what is seen there, but we're going to try and emulate it somewhat. So rather than, I mean, I could do textured floral again, but the only problem is that textured floral stamp is rather large, that one there, and also it won't allow me to do lots of that lovely yellow on the inside. I'd kind of have to stamp it and then do some embossing, I guess, over the top of it to make sure it stays yellow. And I don't really have the time for that tonight. That's maybe a technique that I will revisit at another point. You know what? I think I will. So I'm going to jot it down in my post-it note thingy. Emboss. Oh no. Stamp with yellow. Emboss with clear. Stamp flower. Stamp yellow stamen. That's what I should write. Stamp flower over the top. Alright, I'll have to do that sometime. I'm not going to do that today. So instead of doing that, what I thought I could do, I guess, is if I stamp... I wonder if I could ink a lot of that up in a blue, but keep the centre yellow. I can but try. I can but try. Put my mats in. Okay. And I'm thinking, we don't really have that sort of blue, but we can kind of wing it, can't we? With a bit of balmy, I think. Right, hello everybody. Hi Glenna. They look a bit like zinnias. Yeah, or zinnias or carnations, I want to say. Carnations. Okay. Right, I'm going to get out a blend brush. And I'm going to clean off the centre there. And grab a Daffodil Delight pen and colour in the centre there. How many of these I will do, I do not know, because that obviously does take a bit of time to do. We haven't had a carnation stamp in a while. No, I don't think carnations are that popular, to be honest. So it could be that we just need to wait for the flower itself to come back into fashion before we'll see. Okay. Don't know. Well, it wasn't quite right, but I don't want to stamp too many of these, so I know what I'll stamp. Do some random. Oh! Did you just see what I did then? I was like, why is that coming out so light? Just gone and contaminated my Balmy Blue. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. Right, so clean, clean, clean. Clean, clean, clean. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line it up. And stamp. Okay. Kind of works. Right, just got to do that 4 more times. Right, fast forward if you're watching this on the replay. While you're doing that, go and pop me a nice... I wonder if there's a blue flower emoji in the chat. Right. Okay. Hi, Gina! She's saying, autumn has arrived! Yay! Yeah, it feels like autumn has arrived here. Somewhat. So I've had a busy day. I said I'd have a slightly busy day today. So we had parent and toddler group today, and we probably had record numbers of kids and parents today, and which was lovely. Nice to have them all there. And then I headed off to go visit a friend in Chester, and she messaged me to say, well, we were planning possibly on going to the zoo today, but we looked at the weather forecast yesterday and went, no, because the weather up there looked awful for today. Anyway, so around 12:15, 12:30 here in Wales, in Welshpool, it was blue skies, sunny, very nice, and my friend was messaging me a picture of her garden, raining, hailstones, and even sent me a little video. I was like, okay, we know what to expect when we get to Chester. So we got into the car, drove up, and I kid you not, it was almost like when we just got over the English border from Wales into England, the skies went grey. And then we arrived in Chester, and it was so stormy and haily and whatever. And we were just like, is this just a Chester thing? Has somebody like flicked a switch and decided it's going to be awful weather? Anyway, then on our return back to Wales and talking to folk this evening, because we had supper and songs at church, right? They said apparently at a similar time in Welshpool, we also had a downpour and hailstones, which is very, very strange. So there we go. That's kind of my story. My non-story of the day. All right, there we go. So there's my blue flowers with yellow centres, which I think are quite cool. I could have just coloured in the centre, but what I particularly wanted was that little bit of detail. There's kind of a definite stameny detail there now, which looks quite fun. Hello, Miss Jenny. I'm listening and baking a chocolate chip biscuits. Yum. Hi, Monica. Hi, Sabra. You missed my story. I was telling people about the weather in Chester, Jenny. Right. So we don't have a carnation stamp. You are quite right, Miss Candy. So I thought I'm gonna fake it. Fake it till you make it. We have a stamp here that's like a half, like a half flower. There we go, a flower side view flower. And I thought, what if I was to stamp that you know, a few times. That will kind of give me that look that I'm going for. So a bit of a big experiment, really. You know me, I like to experiment to try and find different ways to use stamps to stretch your supplies a bit further. And okay, so let's see if this works. So if I stamp that and like that, oh, that looks a bit mucky. And if I get my real red ink pad, can't speak. I don't want to get it muddled up with my Poppy Parade. And what if I do that? That's quite nice. Gives it a bit of texture, doesn't it? Might even do that in between as well. Oh yeah. Do you want a close up for that? Who wants to see that a bit more close up? Let's get that. Look, there we go. Right, how do we do that again? Was it part of Storm Francine? Ooh, I do not know. Is that a thing? Are we having a storm called Francine here in the UK? Ah. I'm not enough aware of storms. You know what? I don't think I've ever done this technique with this stamp. There we go. Yeah, how are the forest fires, Gina? Have they been dealt with now? So when I'm going down to stamp my outline, I'm kind of deliberately going over the secondary image, the second stamping, to make sure I can see those lines. I like seeing that detail on there. So there were some flowers in Sending Smiles that reminded me of carnations. Yes, Melissa, you're absolutely right. Yeah, so for those of you who are wondering, why isn't Ruth just using a stamp set that I know that she's got and, you know, would probably have done the job better? So because I'm a current Stampin' Up demonstrator, I kind of feel it's my job to show you current products, because I wouldn't want you to get frustrated if I was to keep using retired things that you can't purchase. But that's absolutely no reason why if you do have that stamp set on your shelf, please go ahead and use it. And yeah, that's great. You know, I aim to try and inspire you just to get on and use your stamps. I don't care whether they're retired, current, if they're not Stampin' Up, I really don't care. Just use them. Just have fun with them. Okay, I'm happy with that. So just for those of you just joining, if you can see this image here, this is my inspiration image, and what I'm trying to do is just recreate a kind of sense of this that's there. So now I want to create some kind of stamen look, and I do have, you see, I've got this like funny little blob thing, and then I also do have, I don't have, that's weird, where's that gone? I was going to say I've got that, but I don't. Oh, that's fallen out at some point. Alright, well I'm going to need that. Oh, that's a bit weird. I wonder where that's gone. That does happen, I do lose stamps. Okay, in that case, I might just use, I've got this one here. I know I did some stamp surgery on it because I thought I'd never ever again use it like that, but I am going to put it back together for this. So I'm just doing some stamp surgery to fix it back again, everybody, okay? Right, alright, let's see what will happen if I... Okay, so the green that I see there, to me, is very much like garden green. So I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to do my little thingy. I don't know what you call it. Calyx. That's what it is called, isn't it? A calyx? Oh, no, that's not quite right. This is going to be interesting. I'm trying to figure out how to get these stems in. Anyway, let's just put these in first. We'll worry about the other bit later. Alright, so now let's try and get a stem. You see that? That I think was easy doing that. Oh, I've just got to inked all that up, which I don't actually need. Where's my bit of cloth? Oh, I'll use this. Just put a bit of spray on there. Right, clean that up. Just gonna re-ink that. Alright, that one I think I'll just do coming out of there. Okay, that's easy. Oh, same again there. That's a bit jammy, isn't it? Okay. Make that work. The storm hit the Gulf Coast last night. I thought maybe you got the rain from the tail end. Possibly. It was quite bizarre. I've got a hair just stuck on there. I need to get off. Right. So I need one there. Let's have a little hover. Okay, that one I think will be all right. Now the others are either too long or too short. So right, let's do a full strength one here. Let's just do that. I'm wondering if I could just add that on. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Right, same with this one. Let's do that. And then can I do that? Yeah, that'll do. We'll make it work. I don't know where this is going to go. Oh, you can come out of there. Go on then. It's not quite, doesn't quite make sense, but anyway, that one I'll just have to leave for later. That one I'll leave for later. In actual fact, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off. See, this is when it does pay to have done a bit of surgery to your stamps. I've got to find my bit of... Just trying to find my wet bit of cloth here. Just clean that off. Right, pop you there. Pop you back on the block. So you can go there. You can go there. I only need a tiny weeny bit. That one. Is that all of them? Okay. Good. Right, because I can't bear thinking about what the next stage is, I'm just going to do an easy thing. I'm just going to stamp those in there. So, I don't know whether just to do stamped off or go for something a little bit brighter, like Granny Apple Green. I know it might be a little bit too bright, but at this point I'm like, okay, I don't really care. just do it. Let's pull you guys back out a bit so you can see what's happening here. There we go. Hi, Terry! Well, thanks for the inspiration. Thank you for sharing that. It was fun. Okay, so that looks quite nice in there, doesn't it? That green. So this inspiration has got a lot more white space in it than yesterday's. If you didn't catch yesterday's, I based my stamped one sheet wonder on my skirt, which I've been wearing today as well. Quite enjoying it. Although I don't know what people are making of it because it is quite bright. Right, quite like that. And then I could, I guess, add some more little leaves, different points. And what else? I've got these interesting kind of like those little flowers there. Not quite sure how I'm going to add those. And there's some red flowers. I guess we could do some red, those. And I don't know whether to stamp some of this and just colour it in. Actually, you know what? I think I might do that because I don't want to run out of space. Oh, oh dear, I just stuck my nail in it. Right, this is quite a big one. I thought you'd love to know I was thinking of you while on vacation. Well, that's very sweet, Terry. Very sweet. Okay. Hi, Miss Denise. If it was anybody else, Terry, I might be a little bit disturbed, but I get it. Okay, so I'm going to have to fill that space up with a flower or something, but I'm not going to over worry about that. Okay. All right. Oh, I was going to say, I think I've run out of space. I might be able to fit something there. Yeah, that'll do. So I think what I'll do is just get some Granny Apple Green and just colour in these. So that's going to take me a little while. I might not do them all. But you see where I'm heading with this. The tip of my brush is not super pointy, so I think I'll just do this half because I need to get on. Oh, thank you, thank you, Gina. Yeah, so those of you who do have Pinterest, please do follow me on Artful Stampin. Not on Artful Stampin, sorry. I have a Pinterest account and it's called Artful Stampin, and I do try and pin my recent videos on there, but please feel free to go follow me and pin anything that I pin. But most especially, if you want to pin my videos, you can actually do that directly, and it just helps to get my videos seen by other people. So yes, there's lots of dotage. I'm not quite sure I'm gonna get this dotage in, but alright, so let's stamp some of these green leaves. Actually, I could do with stamping those flowers in, perhaps. Okay, I'm going to stop there for a sec. I need to add some of the other flowers first, and then I'll do some more on the leaves. So I was thinking of using these flowers here, and doing Poppy Parade and Real Red again. Oh no, there's probably a right and a wrong way of doing this. I think that's correct. Just so happened that I've got those on correctly. Alright, so where I've got my little gap here, I definitely want to fill that with a flower. And then maybe pop some other flowers around about the place. Like so. Hi Kenzie! I have a big smiley face on. Do you now? Oh. So I'm kind of trying to plug the gaps here. But I do need to leave space for some kind of bell-like flower. I'm not quite sure with what or how I'm going to do it, but that's my plan. Trying to align these up. Oh, no. Nope, that one definitely wasn't. Oh my word, that's awful. That does not align up properly at all. Shh, nobody call the stamp police. It is tricky, they are further away from me and I can't get my head over the top, so. It's one thing to stamp in private and another thing to be stamping it for the camera, so. Doesn't always work out. Okay, we're nearly there. How many more to go? Oh, that's awful. Right, have I missed any? Okay. Now I still want to put some yellow in the centre of these, but I think the easiest thing to do is just to put some colour in with a pen. Oh, I just realised that was crushed curry that I used earlier, not I think it was. Oh, unless I've just dropped it somewhere. Oh well, I'm going to use crushed curry. I'm cleaning it off because it's a little bit blue. Well, I say blue, it's more like green. I can hear my son shouting from his bedroom window. He's playing a game online, and I think he doesn't realise that his window is open because I can hear him, which is a little bit embarrassing because that means the neighbours can hear him. Right, there we go. So I do like there's these little pretty green tendrily things. You see that there? I wouldn't mind stamping some of those. And then how am I going to get the look of those little bud things? You know what? I think I'm just going to wing it by I stamped something quite delicate like that one. Oh, and that's got dotage in it. And then I'm going to use it's not quite the same texture, but there's that little thing there, but that I can control. It's easier for me to stamp that. I'll stamp that onto the ends of this. So let's just add some of this too. Oh, you know what? That's not bright enough, is it? Oh, it's not bright enough. Doesn't look right. I'm going to do it in darker green. Aloha, Bob. Nice to see you. Oh, have a great evening, Miss Denise. That's better. That's a better green. It shows up. I know it's not exactly like in the picture, but we're using the picture as inspiration, and we're kind of going with it. Okay, so let's bring back Balmy Blue. And grab that little stamp. And I'm just going to add some blue to some of these. I'm basically creating my own little plant here by adding blue to the green stem things. Does that make sense? I guess I could have done it to those. But anyway, I only just thought about it. Right, I've got one more little one here. And because I want to add like a little bit of Balmy Blue, I am wondering whether to use that little middle one from Textured Floral to put a little bit of Blueberry Bushel, not Balmy, I've just used Balmy, at the base there. Give it a little bit more depth. Yes, that looks better. A little more yellow, please. Where would I put the yellow? Kenzie, where are you thinking? I'll let you answer that before I add. Okay, nearly there, nearly there. Just don't drop the stamp, Ruth. Okay. Because on the original image, there's not a lot of yellow. There's only yellow in the centres of some of those flowers. So I've got yellow in the centre of those flowers, yellow in the centre of those ones. What I could do, I guess... Well, that's Daffodil Delight. Okay, so I could put a bit of yellow into there. Just to brighten those up a bit so they're not see-through. You know how I feel about see-through flowers. So if you guys have got nothing to do on Friday night, I'm going to be doing a Pay What You Want class. And we're going to be stamping together. Still need to think of what exactly. I know what we're definitely doing for one of them. I did put a plea out, didn't I? I did say to you guys if there was something particular you wanted me to go over stamping, particular layout, please email me. I'll be happy to oblige. now. Right, the only thing I want to add now is some more of those little granny apple green leaves, which I know are not really in the picture, but the texture of them is in the picture. There's some really nice leaves in the picture that have got these lovely lines to them. And I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put them, but I want to get them in. Okay, any other gaps, people? What do you think? Inspirational sketches. Oh, never mind, Bob. Using copper clay or medium mauve. Well, the colour thing is, you know, you can choose to use whatever colours you want. And you can choose to use whatever stamp sets you want. Yeah, what I'll probably be doing is more of giving you an idea of how to do a layout, but you can just choose whatever stamps you want to use with it. Right, blueberry bushel dotage. Now, dotage is going to be tricky because I feel that it needs to be really directional. It needs to be very controlled. So, I think I am going to do my own dotage. I would say wish me luck, but I don't believe in luck, so I'm just going to add. Now, the dotage in the picture is not, although it's evenly spaced, there isn't a particular pattern to it. And naturally, our tendency is to do something even. And it's very hard, therefore, to do something that's not even. So this is taking a lot of willpower to not just do a uniform polka dot. There we go. Ah, you guys, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Actually, I've realised compared to the picture, it's a little bit close together. So I'm going to actually space my dots a bit more, because they don't need to be as close as I've just been doing them. I mean, this takes dedication to a whole new level. A dedication to the dotage is dotage is deep here. Yeah, I when I started this process, I really wasn't quite sure how I was going to do this dotagey bit, but it's actually quite therapeutic. There we go. She called polka dots. Oh, that's so cute. Barb Salis says her daughter used to call polka dots bubbles when she was little. Kind of true, I guess. Well, who'd have thought I'd be sitting here just painting tiny little dots onto a piece of paper. But it's okay. It kind of works. It's going quicker than I thought. And you're all watching me. So, I'm going to start wrapping up. Let's go through the colours then. So I used Poppy Parade, Real Red, Blueberry Bushel, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, and then for the yellows I used a pen. I used Crushed Curry and Daffodil Delight. And now I'm using this pen here, a Blueberry Bushel pen, to do the additional bits of dotage there. Was there any other colours I used? Oh, Balmy Blue. Sorry, nearly forgot. Dear, dear Balmy. Very sweet blue. Very classic pale blue. Alright. Just looking for some areas I may have missed. I think that's it. Okay, so stamp sets. I use Flowers of Beauty. I used that one and the big flowers there. Oh, I guess I could have used those ones at some point, but I didn't. Then the big sort of leafy thing there, I used this one from Thoughtful Wishes. Botanical Beauty, I used one of those chopped ones that I've done. I've cut it up. Used that one. Sentimental Park, I used the big flower there and also the leaves. And then from Cheerful Daisies, I used the half daisy, those ones, that one. And I would have used the stem if I had it. For some reason, it's disappeared out of the box. These things do happen. Okay, so let's just sort these colours out for you. Granny Apple, Blueberry, there we go. So very much a real kind of primary colours with the green as well there. Yeah, so we've got primary colours there, red, blue and yellow, and then the greens in there. But fun. Yeah, let me know whether you think I've kind of pulled it off. I think I have. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Shaz. This is just gorgeous and so true to the original. Oh, thank you very much. So if you didn't catch yesterday's, I'll just flash that up. This was yesterday's Stamped One Sheet Wonder. Go and have a look at that one if you missed that. Super fun to do. And very different. Similar but different, you know, similar in the fact it's flowers, but kind of a bit of a different feel to it. This feels much more airier and brighter, whereas the other one is a bit more moodier. So there we go. Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Terry, for sending the picture and putting it on Artful Stampin Space. And if you want to have a go, please, the picture is there on Artful Stampin Space, and you could have a go doing your own version with whatever stamps that you have. You don't, obviously, it's inspiration. It's not, you don't have to be slave to kind of like copy it exactly. And it's surprising how by kind of perhaps the colour choices or really thinking about the detail in some of the certain aspects of it, it kind of pulls out, you know, the image there. So I don't know, let's just make, if I make the, I'll make that a bit bigger. There we go. There we go, you can see it transparent. And who said we didn't have a carnation stamp? Well, we created it. We made it our own. So there we go. So, as usual, if you've liked watching this video, please remember to give it a wee thumbs up. And also, please do comment if you're... Oh, I love Lisa, the fact that Lisa's chosen a red, blue and green heart. If you're able to leave a red, blue and green heart, or perhaps a red flower, blue flower, or a green leaf in the comments, that would be awesome. And as per usual, if you would like a copy of the current catalogue, please email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. There we go. That was fun. Whew, I managed to do it within the hour as well. All right, everybody. Thank you, thank you. I think I've gone over stamps, I've gone over colours. So now, and hope to see you all very, 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 very soon. Okay.